Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. Good morning, you guys. I'm up bright and early to get my writing in for the day. Unfortunately, I did not write yesterday because I was not feeling the best after I did my Twitch stream. I don't know, my body is just like lay down and literally slept through like the rest of the day. So I am here to make up for that and get some more work in, more words in today and whatnot. So that's gonna be my focus this morning. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Thank you if you happen to come back and watch on the replay. Also, there's a lot of like pictures and whatnot in the background this morning. But anyways, definitely ready to work on some short stories and try to get as much done as possible. I do think I'm gonna head to the library today. I know I'm gonna be there at some point today because they have the little murder mystery that we're supposed to figure out tonight. So I'm super excited about that. But first things first, here to get some work done. So let me know what you guys are working on and what your goal for the stream is today. Uh, Whenever you pop in, I'm definitely gonna be making me some coffee in the first sprint because woo, I need something to just warm me up, fill me up. You see, I'm still kind of chilly. Got my little pullover on first thing this morning. So, all right, you guys, let's get this timer up and let me get my music going over here. Okay, that's what I like. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1, y'all write them words. Alright. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll let you know how I did too. Okay, so I got everything kind of set up. I got my coffee made, because that was super duper important. So I don't know if my coffee there is. What is it off the side? I've not. My appetite has still been way off, but I've been putting the protein powder in my coffee, so I've at least been doing that to kind of help because I haven't been eating. I've been like sleeping away like half the day because my head has just been killing me. This heat has been crazy. But I got what I'm gonna work on. Okay, yeah, I was like, my glasses are like really dirty and it's bothering me. What I'm gonna work on today, I think I figured out where to go next in reflection. I also came up with a scene for the story I was telling y'all about Wednesday, the memory prompt story. I still don't have a title for it, so I'm still trying to figure that part out. So I'm gonna work on trying to come up with something over the weekend. I'm not gonna stress about it today. But my goal for the stream is to get my 444 word streak started up again on for the words, and to add a scene to reflection. It would be great if I could finish it today, but I don't know that I will be able to finish it during the stream. But it would be great if I could. But I would like to add a scene to that short story. That's the main goal for this stream, is to add a scene to that short story. So that's that's my aim for the stream. Deidre joined us during that sprint. Good morning. I'm working and listening to the audiobook of Waiting for Friday Night by Cynthia Williams. Vina has been telling me about her for a while. She even gifted me one of her books. She's one of the authors I need to jump in and read. I have not read a lot of romance this year, and I definitely want to up my romance game for the second half of the year for sure. Scorpio rising. Good morning, Shay and chat. I'm gonna do a little like cleaning and work in my journal. As always, I need to make coffee. I got mine, but first coffee, so I feel you. Rita is also streaming. Thank you. Good morning, Shay. Streaming right now, but swinging by to say hello and smooches. The likey more. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Deja, good morning. Just waking up. I totally understand. It's early. I mean, honestly, I hit the snooze button like a few times and almost didn't do the stream this morning. I was like, nope, I gotta keep my schedule. I can't not do it, so I did. This is, I think I'm gonna read this stream. Totally get that. Strangely, it's been beautiful weather in Chicago. That's awesome. It's been hot here. It has been hot here. Now we did have it rain on Wednesday, and that dropped the temperature down, and it looks like it's gonna be a little cooler today. So it looks like I'll be able to go to the library today. So I'm excited about that. I might even be able to bust the skates out here in a little bit. So that'll be good if I can get out and skate, because I've not got to skate all summer because of how hot it is. Good morning. Thank you so much. I just thought you were sleeping. I seen everybody else was in the Discord, but I didn't see you, so I thought you were sleeping. Good morning. They just said, I read a few Cynthia Williams, and I like her. I've only read the first 3 books in the Jackson Fall series. Okay. I don't know. I've been hearing, like I said, I've heard good things about her, so I definitely want to read some of her. Walk in the woods. Hey, it's good to see you. Just joined. I read chapter 21 in the book Facts. Now I'm reading Genesis Begins Again, middle grade book about colorism. Going to make tea, love your springs. Yay, I'm so good. She writes the only romance I've given 5 stars. Oh, okay. Cool. She wrote the only romance I've given 5 stars. That's cool. Yeah, so let me see. The only romances I've given some of, what's her name? I've given some of the lady who writes the Them Boys and the McLean Brothers series, I've given some of those 5 stars, but not all of them. Cause I didn't like all of the books. I like the male main character. She writes black men really, really well. Some of the female, some of the women characters, the female main characters were super duper messy, and I don't know. I think it's maybe it's the message of like, messy black women deserve really, really long suffering, patient guys. Which, hey, I'm here for that message too. But and they were irky to me in the McLean Brothers series, a few of them. So there were a few that I think I rated like 4, and I think the one in the middle with the like abuse one, I think I only gave that one like 3, 2 or 3, because I didn't like that one at all. I don't think I like that one at all. But I think that was just because I thought the mom was like super duper dumb. Super duper dumb. I didn't like that at all. Okay, so question number 2 for today is, what was the last book that you read that helped inspire you as a writer? Let me know. And I think we're going to do another 30 because I hit snooze instead of hide the last time, which was an accident. So, okay. All right, there's today's timer again. So in 3, 2, 1, y'all write the words. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll tell you how I did too. All right, so I got 274 words, so close to 200 the goal for the stream. I haven't got to the scene I want to add yet, so I still have that goal to finish. But over halfway to the word count goal, so there's that. The last book I read that helped or inspired me as a writer. So as far as inspired, Blood at the Root, Dial, A for Aunties, so Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams, Dial, A for Aunties by Jesse Q. Satanto, and The Trees by Percival Everett. All of these have been inspiring / encouraging, just because they already all hint at or touch on stuff that I've already started writing. And so just reading them was more so like, keep doing what you're doing, inspiring as that, like in that way. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Ladarian writes in YA, and that's not what my stories are, so not in the, like, we're in the same lane, but in the, you're writing an HBCU that you're creating from the ground up for a reason, and there's a reason that needs to exist in this lane. Like I said on Wednesday, we need more HBCU stories. They don't really exist, and there is a lane for that. And Jessica Satanto, same thing with the Dial, A for Aunties. I like the culture aspect of the stories, and then I like the generational differences in the stories. And although it is not what I would consider an actual mystery, it is a very cozy series, so it goes along with what I'm trying to do with the Chessington Lake Crochet Circle series. So I like that aspect, in reading Dial, A for Aunties, as well as For Aunties in a Wedding, where it was inspiring in that way. And then The Trees by Percival Everett, it was inspiring because it is similar to what I want to do with Best Served Cold in a way. And so even though it has some like magical realism and fantasy elements that mine won't have, it's still, as far as the mystery thriller aspects and the police procedural aspects of it, as well as the Black historical elements, I really like how Percival put those together. And it definitely has made me want to continue to read more of his work, as I've read like 2 of his books this year. So as far as helped me as a writer and inspired, those would be Black No More by George S. Schuyler and Black Like Me by John Howard Griffin. Both of those inspired and helped me in what I want to write, in the story that I started at the beginning of this year. So those will be books that to answer question 2 for me. Deja was a fine. Alexandria House is the author's name I couldn't think of. I read the first book of that one and I liked it. I liked the messiness of the first one. I read another by her, but I struggle with the spicy scenes. They get to be too much for me. I can understand that. Scorpio says the last book I read that inspired me as a writer, which I want to write this down because I have Intozaki Shange, the name in my head as an author to read, but I don't necessarily have an idea of what books I want to read, so I'm writing that down. Well, handing in a notebook that wasn't where it needed to be, and that just irritated me a little bit. So I hate when I clean my desk and then don't put stuff back where it's supposed to be. Maybe I'll get that in August. Hi, Elena. It's nice to see you. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Let me know your pronouns so I'm not, being disrespectful unintentionally. I try to make sure I'm calling people by what they prefer. Being at work up at 8:30 and fell back asleep. I'm pretty sure you mean woke. I totally get that. Yeah. I had to put an alarm on because I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep, and I know I'm gonna miss my stream if I do. Good morning, love. It's great to see you. The last book that inspired me was The Other Woman by EJD. I don't know who that is, but the last one that inspired me in my genre is Upon a Burning Throne by Ashok K. Banker. Okay. What are these about? The Other Woman and Upon a Burning. I'm not going to pronounce it right, so apologies to the author. Good morning. Hi, love. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Your shirt looks comfy. I'm jealous. It is. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It is. It feels so great. And you know what else? It was only like $6.99 in Ross. Y'all know me. I'm balling on a budget over here. I DNF'd the book. Probably should have DNF'd it earlier. I totally understand. Oh, Eric Jerome Dickey. You know, it didn't even pop into my head. It didn't even pop into my head. I have a book of his that I started at. Okay, the finally feels extra. And since you put finally, the answer is no. I'm finishing it today. Ha ha ha. Finishing it today. Ha ha ha. I'm finishing before, because we have the library murder mystery night tonight. So I'm finishing it today. Vera Wong just came back to me this morning. You should totally tell me how it is. You should totally tell me how it is. I will also say that, okay, so I just had a thought about something. So like I was thinking when I was listening to Dial or For Aunties in a Wedding, dang, this sounds really familiar to like something I read earlier when the person it was Vera Wong. Not that the author used a similar reason in two books for why somebody did something. It's almost the exact same thing. Literally the exact. I think you tripping because I'm speaking. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody else hear me but Day? I think, am I, can y'all hear me? Because my thing don't say I'm muted. I think they tripping. Y'all think they tripping or am I tripping? Because my computer could be wrong too. Okay, all right. I was like, okay. That scared me for a minute because I was like, don't tell me my computer lying to me. I can't wait for you to read it. But then I gotta tell you something once you read it, because I don't want to spoil it for you. Ashok K. Banker's book is an epic fantasy that's a retelling of Mahabharata, a Hindu tale. Okay, I have to look at it. Guys, okay? I was like, is my computer tripping? I love the blend of the mythology and the politics. I love it a lot, and probably the last fantasy I thoroughly enjoyed, and that was 2 years ago. Oh, wow. Yeah. So the last fantasy, well, my favorite fantasy, obviously, series is obviously The Inheritance Trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. Like, nobody has topped that for me. So there's that. I ain't gonna hold you. When I kept saying that I was gonna see the live this week on your channel and it never went up, I stopped rushing myself to read it because I was like, maybe she's just busy this week and didn't want to do it this week. I was using that as my gauge to be like, okay, this is the day I need to be done by. I'm not gonna hold you. Not even gonna hold you. Was that me being lazy? Sure. I won't deny that that was totally what that was. Sure. I just was like, oh, she just got a busy week. It didn't go up. Okay, cool. I get I got a whole nother week before I gotta go back from the library. It's so cool. Okay, yeah, I just figured it'd be this month, sometime before the month is over. I'm not tripping. Like, I'm gonna read it before I go back. And it's gonna be today. Like I said, I only got like 2 hours left and I'm reading on 2 times speed. So an hour and listen to an audiobook. That's not gonna take long. Okay, y'all. Let's see. What is the next question? I need to write one. That's the thing. Okay. There we go. And if we do another 30 and we started at the 22, it'll take us to the 52. That's a good addition right there. Okay, next week I'm down. I am down. All right, y'all. 30 minutes on the clock. And 3, 2, oh, I am time down. And 3, 2, 1. Y'all write the word. and do it. Let me know how you did in the comments, and I will tell you how I did too. Okay, so I got 450 words that time, so definitely hit my word goal for the day. I still haven't got the scene where I wanted to get that second goal for the day, so I think I'm gonna try one more sprint. Let me know if y'all are up for one more. And if I can do that, then I'll have my goal for the stream, and I'll feel like this was a win for the day. I want to see more Black families. I've said this before. I feel like y'all don't like families in general, and books, like, just at all. And when you do, it be found families. It's like y'all don't. I don't know. It's weird to me. Um, Especially after reading the aunties books, like, it is so much family and culture and whatnot, and so it's just like I really, really want to see more of this, and I know that it can exist because it exists in Elizabeth Acevedo's books, right? So I know that it can exist. So I really would love to see more of that, and I like that I can say that Elizabeth showed that in both adult and YA, that it wasn't like, oh, she doesn't do this in both lanes. So I love that I was able to see that. And like I said, Family Lore, still my top book of the year, still my top book for 2024. Um, uh, I said before, historically Black colleges. I would just love to see more college stories in general, and like actual college stories. I feel like taking a summer class is like the extent of what I've seen, and it's like, oh, y'all kind of get away with not having to write actual collegiate experiences because you can say, oh, there's not a lot of people on the campus right now. There's not football games. There's not like activities people are doing and whatnot. So I would like to see more of that. And then also intergenerational relationships and stories and in friendships. Not talking about like I don't want to see a 60-year-old man dating a 20-year-old girl. That's not. I just mean like friendships with older people and younger people. Because I mean, come on now, like everybody has had that one job where you worked with someone that was a good 30 years older than you, but y'all were like work besties, and it's like, do that not exist in y'all book worlds or whatever? Like even when y'all write contemporary stuff. So I think I would like, for as much as I read stuff that's supposed to be set in the real world, I would like more real world scenarios. Like honestly, I would like more real world stuff. Like and after reading Blood at the Root, where I'm at in it, I would definitely like to see more foster care stories. Especially because like him, like me, foster care and then get emancipated. You don't hear a lot of stories like that. And here's the thing is, I don't even mind older woman, younger man. I just wish that they would not be like, I would just like for them to be realistic and not, what is the word, predatorial. Cause like, bro, like, are we, y'all be right. Y'all be writing some like power imbalances, and I be wondering if y'all don't like know, like maybe y'all a little slow that y'all don't know that there's no like power imbalances. Like and not y'all, but like the people who write these stories. What type you? Do you want to tell the people what you want to see in stories? Well, you're not about to lick my face, so what's up? What's this right here? You want to clear up? See, this is why y'all need to stop fighting. Now she done took off some of your hair. See, what you begging for? What you begging for? I don't got nothing for. I literally just fed you. What do you want some more of? Are we through here? Okay, can you get off my rug now? Titan Leroy, if you don't get off my rug. Y'all, this like it's just, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Like I'd be like, I do not oh my gosh. Yeah. This little boy gets on my nerves. Okay, so Wednesday next week, Blood at the Root live show. Be ready for it. They just said specifically for fantasy, I want more creativity. I don't know why most of it stops with colonizers, dragons, and romance with the white boy. I feel like I'm reading the same story over and over every time. No, I get it. I get it. I said, hey, no, hey. And Jason's like, yeah, you are reading the same story every time. A large number of readers gravitate to the same types of stories as a comfort food, and since those sell well, they're reproduced and repackaged repeatedly. If a company knows the colonizers, dragons, and white boy romances will get them 50 to 100K sales, they'll greenlight those books without a thought. Which is why I'd be like, y'all, we gotta like the books that are not those, like, buy. Venus says, and also forgot to ask if you ever finished Forge Your Nightmare. I haven't finished it. It's not a DNF. I just have to go back to it. That's it. It's not a DNF. I just have to go back to it. So yeah, I was liking it. I just gotta go back to it. Jay says, what I like to see is people just acknowledging minorities in their books. Do I need your characters to be color / gender / sexuality / ability? Not really. What I want to know is where they fit in the world you've made. If I'm going to put myself into your world, where do I fit in it? It's a fair question. It is a fair question. I mean, it says, I'm working on a video listing things I want to see more of in books. No, for sure. This cracks me up. Older woman, younger man. But you're right. When I worked in a department store, I worked with a lot of older women. One even had a son who went to my college. Like that's the thing, is that like those exist. So when you're writing these stories and you're like putting these people in situations where like there's no, it just be feeling so weird when you write a story with a black person that don't be interacting with other black people, and I just be like, why? Who's the goodest boy? He be thinking he is. So y'all, yesterday when I was streaming on Twitch, I don't know what he did to Cleo, but y'all, it sounded like a knockout, drag out fight. I was like, y'all don't live in the hood. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all acting like? When I go to clean up yesterday, why is it like tufts of hair? Like not like the normal. I gotta sweep up because y'all shed a lot. Like y'all were biting me. They get on my nerves, y'all. This is the truth. They get on my nerves. Interesting. Some of the things you want to see, I think writers just flat out overlook. Like if you mention them to writers, they'd actually be down to explore those. You say that, but like, I just seen threads on Twitter of people talking about these same things, and then you see these writers. Well, maybe my book wasn't the book for you, or let me clap back about what you said in my book in book 2. Like, just say that you just didn't think about it and you wasn't gonna think about it and Reminds me of that Tubi movie where that woman's motto was, if he's old enough to vote, he's old enough to stroke. Oh my God. No. 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 No, 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 no. The way I be like, if y'all look college boys, don't get away from me. No, I'm not gonna fight your mama because you don't understand that I'm grown and you not. Go away. No, no. I would like to see more mental health representation in books, particularly by African American authors. I would like to see writers who take more chances in terms of their writing style. I agree with this in both terms of that. Like I was really thinking about like a collection of short stories, but like they're all people going to see their therapist. So they're all like, and a therapist, like from the viewpoint of sitting on the therapist's couch and whatnot. And just the ways in which we could approach therapy and mental health, and just the ways in which I could explore that. And as far as taking chance and writing styles, like y'all, last year I read like 3 different books, and the way in which they chose to tell the story really got me to thinking like, yo, we don't have to tell stories in this specific way, right? Like, you know that, but you don't realize it until you see somebody do something that you haven't ever seen before. Like, the appeal is literally a book told in the form of emails between characters. It's literally just emails from characters, and that's how the story is told. But y'all, like, I thoroughly enjoyed reading it that way. And I just was like, how could I use this? So I'm right there with you, Scorpio. Like, I think just experimenting and doing things differently, not bucking the system, like not necessarily just like, you know what they say, you gotta know the rules to break them. Like, not just doing stuff to do stuff, but like also just trying to shake things up a little bit. Like, I'm right there with you on that. I still don't know where they do that, because especially at work and school, Black people find each other. Like when Deja and Nicole were streaming the other day, and we were talking about it, like you know, like you even, especially at a PWI. So that, not finding other Black people, and I know this from people who were like Black girls who were in white sorority still came to like the Black events on campus. Like, y'all just, it's weird. It's weird. There's a problem to it. The place where people feel free to be their worst selves. That part. Threads to Twitter's crown for space where thoughts can say the worst. Can say the worst thoughts. Man, I really, really, really. Instagram really wants me to download that, and I'm like, I don't like you, boy. Like, I don't like you. I only have Instagram, and I barely want to have that. You think I'm gonna download another one of your creations? No, 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 no. It is because, like, again, no one, like, it's a conversation that like Black Americans have, but like people really don't like to like acknowledge that truth. Like, there are some things that are unique, specific to Black Americans. Like, it just is that way, and that's not no shade to anybody else at all. But I just be wondering, when you're not a Black American, why do you be wanting to set your book in America and you not here and you ain't been here? Just what be the reason? Is it because you're like, Americans will buy this more? Like, we're not gonna notice the things that you don't get wrong? It's weird. LGBT find each other as well as do neurodivergence. It's like magnets. Like, again, exactly. So to act like you don't is weird. It's weird. Every time I look at threads, I see discourse. I'm not trying to sign up either. I'm not either. I'm not. I'm not downloading it either. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. I mainly come across other Black writers on Threads, so I like it better than Twitter. I don't like either, to be honest, but I had to choose to be Threads. Yeah, I don't like either. I don't like either at all. And yeah, again, the stuff I have seen people do on Threads, I'd be like, y'all. But again, I feel like the internet has just made people emboldened in a way that they just didn't used to be. And yeah. I'd be like, y'all definitely wasn't raised in the era I was raised in, because I think y'all be forgetting people got cars and people got, people ain't right in the head, and they don't be thinking a drive to come beat your ass ain't really nothing. Like, people just weird. Do I have a Discord? I do have a Black Writers Discord, and then before the month is out, I will have a Shay with the Hobbies Discord for both YouTube and Twitch. I had created it a while ago, but I didn't want to release it until I knew like I was gonna be able to be active on it and put stuff and like be able to do stuff regularly. But now that I've been streaming on Twitch more, everybody's like, no, do it, do it. So I'll definitely be dropping that before the month is out so that people can use it. But yeah, if you want the Black Writers Discord, just message me on Instagram and I'll give it to you, Scorpio. It's very, very like private and whatnot. That's why I don't like talk about it at all. But you've been here quite a bit when we chatted and whatnot. I just don't like mess and drama, and I will boot people out in a heartbeat. Like we be trying to write and get our books finished. Okay. Yeah. I hate people sitting there booking America and they only know America from TV, especially if you don't watch Black shows created by Black people. Like that's very important. Like I feel like if you watched more like 90s 2000s Black shows, you might have a better, but like yeah, we don't have as many now as we had then. So like if all you ever did was watch, you just failing yourself a little bit. You just failing yourself just quite a bit. Quite a bit. But all right, we talked about what we want to see more books. How did y'all feel about one more sprint so I could get this thing done? I couldn't remember if everybody said it was cool or not. Let me know as I'm talking and forgetting that I got food over there. 90s 2000 shows were the best. Like, and it wasn't until I was sitting down naming all the shows that I watched that I realized just how much this generation doesn't have. Like, at all. Like, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, In the House, Parenthood, like we just had so many, like Moesha, One on One, The Parkers, right? We had so many, and like, what do they got? Grownish, Blackish, Mixedish. That's all the same show. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's see if I got another one. This part, actually going to class. That's my favorite part about Ladarian's book. They actually have classroom scenes. There are actual classroom scenes. All right, y'all. Well, it's about to be the weekend. Let me know how much writing you trying to do this weekend. Inquiring minds or whatever. Inquiring minds or whatever. Yeah, I didn't make it through the first season. And I was so mad because Dear White People was doing so good in that second season. I was like, oh, I'm not coming back. Dang. Bye, Deja. Have a great day at work. Don't let nobody stress you out, boo. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll let you know how I did too. Okay, so I got 533 words away that time, so I got just under 2,000 words for the stream, which is good. I also ate, which is the first thing I've ate in a couple of days. I fully ate something, so that's really good. Like I ate some chips yesterday, but it wasn't like a meal. So this heat has really been affecting me, and so I've been putting protein powders in my drinks and stuff to kind of counteract this lack of an appetite I've been having. But it still doesn't make up for actually making sure I eat whatnot. So been trying to do better about that. So how much writing am I trying to do this weekend? I would like to have a 10K weekend. If I get 10,000 words over this weekend, that would be really great. I'm thinking, depending on how tonight goes, like how tired I'm feeling after the murder mystery night at the library, I might do a longer stream tomorrow for a Saturday to work on this short story because like I said, I would like to just get some momentum going. I haven't really had a good like roll of momentum this month. I've gotten a decent amount of work done. Let me see how much I written this month because we're at the 19th. I know I haven't averaged 1,000 a day. I know I haven't done that, so I'm definitely not doing the best I've done. Yeah, like it's a low month, and last month was the lowest month I've had all year. So I definitely want to do better than what I've been doing. So I would like if I could add 10,000 over the weekend, that would put me ahead of last month, and it would give me a good chance of passing my second lowest month. So I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for that too. Um, yeah, Venus, I didn't make it through Dear White People either, which is crazy because I really loved the movie and I liked where I thought the show was going or where I saw that it could go, but like where it left off with the secret society, and then did you drop the ball with that? What was that musical season? Like, what are we doing? Scorpio says, I haven't written outside my journals for quite a while. Nonetheless, I have been thinking about getting back into writing. My favorite medium is poetry. Poetry is my first love, so I totally understand that. On the days and the times where the depression and grief are really getting me, I may not be able to get some fiction, but poetry still comes out for 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 sure. The poetry is something that when the emotions are high and everything, I can still get that out. So I totally get that. All right, 23 pages of The Broken Wings by Khalil Gibran. How do you like it? How do you like it? Yeah, this heat is horrible. We had a little rain on Wednesday that's brought in a temperature drop, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. It's a little cooler now, so I'm trying to see if it's still as cool as it was when the stream first started. Because if so, I think I'm gonna put my skates on and go skate for a little bit before it gets too warm. Because I really want to skate. I have not got to skate all summer, and it's bothering me. I'm glad. I love that for you that you're starting to make writing progress again. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, whether you're watching now or on the replay. I want to remind you that you are enough. Everything about you is enough. Whatever happens today, tomorrow, or the next day, you can and will get through. There is a light inside of you that the world needs to see. So be the best you that you can be and bless the rest of us with that light. Have a fantastic rest of your day and thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you guys if not tomorrow, definitely Sunday for Self Care Sunday. And then I will be on Venus channel next week for the live show about Blood Through. So definitely make sure you get that read in if you're trying to talk with us about that and don't get your, spoilers and whatnot. I love Khalil Gibran's writing, not to be melodramatic, but his writing speaks to my soul. Okay. I'm gonna have to get in. I haven't read anything of his. I've heard very, very good things about it, but I haven't read anything. So I definitely have to check something out. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. See y'all next time. Bye.